Our podcast is all about soccer, all things soccer.
Soccer has arrived in Charlotte. We are ready to party.
They're classy too, man. I can wear this on a date.
People who are most successful are the ones who don't just give up.
Jorge Gonzalez, Top Bin 90. We're here with McKinze Gaines. McKinze, talk to us about today's game. Started well for you guys, a lot of intensity, a goal in the first 26 seconds, then a 3-2 loss. How do you explain today?
Yeah, I thought that it was a good game from both sides. We came out flying, we scored early, and they battled back, scored 2 goals, and then we tied it up, and then they made it 3-2. But, it was a game that was really competitive all the way through, and it went, from side to side, and they took their chances. On another night, I think that we could have been 3-2 winners, so, it's just an unfortunate result, but, I don't think it's a game to harp on, because I don't think that we played poorly. I think that we had opportunities ourselves, and, we'll keep pushing.
It seemed like a physical game at times as well. There was 2 or 3 occasions where, a lot of players got involved in certain plays. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? I know it's not always great to talk about refereeing, but it felt like some of the stuff was off today.
Yeah, I won't touch on that because I don't want to get in trouble, but it was definitely a physical game, and I think that you could see just how badly that we wanted to win. Playoffs are coming up soon, and we're approaching every game like it's a cup final, so we want to win every single game that we play in, and I think that that's reflected in some of the tackles and some of the ways that we go in to retrieve the ball. And I think the physicality is just a result of that, because we do want to win so badly.
And then speaking of playoffs, with this result, you have 2 very crucial games coming up in LA and New York. How important is it to get some results away now, given that this team's track record hasn't really done well away?
Sure, we lose one at home, so that just opens up an opportunity to go win one away. I think that we've shown that we can play against any team in the league, so our mindset doesn't change. We have 2 more cup finals on the road against LA and NYCFC, 2 very good teams, but we're up for it and we're ready, and we can compete against anyone.
Thanks, McKinze.
Appreciate you.
Jorge Gonzalez, Top Bin 90. We're here with Andre Shinyashiki. Andre, talk to us about today's result. It was a tough game today. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think everybody's upset. I think that we didn't play our best football. I think we need to do better than that for the fans. Playing at home especially, we cannot let up 3 goals. It's unacceptable. So just need to, regroup and go again. We have 2 big games coming up, and we need to get points.
Yeah, speaking of those 2 big games, how important do those games become? You're going away to a really tough LAFC, New York City FC. How important is it for this team to try and pull out some points out of these games, especially given that the away record isn't so good?
Yeah, I think 99% of the teams have bad away records in MLS. It's really hard to have good away records. So I think if we can get points on these places, that's it's going to be a positive thing. We always go thinking about the 3 points, because if you go thinking about 1, you're probably going to lose. So for us, it's just trying to, instill our mentality and our football even when we're away from home.
Nice. And I know you've spoken about this already, your contract situation. How are you feeling here in Charlotte so far?
Yeah, I know I'm happy. I'm happy here in Charlotte. Of course, we haven't come to an agreement yet, but I'm hoping that happens, and I do want to stay. I am happy here, so... but yeah, sometimes there's offers from other places, and your head can be turned. But at the end of the day, I am happy here, and I hope that we can find a way for me to stay.
Awesome. Thanks again, Andre.
No problem. Thank you.
Jorge Gonzalez, Top Bin 90. We're here with Ben Bender. Ben, your thoughts on today's game? You guys started well, 1-0. Final result was 3-2.
Yeah, like you said, we started really well. It was awesome to get the first goal, but Chicago scored a couple really good goals. Credit to them, but we got to be tighter. I got to be tighter on a couple of those guys at the top of the box. And yeah, I think if we play like we did in the second half, the whole game, we close the game out maybe, 3-4-1 if we're tighter on some of those transition plays, and if we finish our chances.
What was the message from the team, maybe from the coach after this game? This is a very tough loss. It feels like a huge blow to your playoff aspirations.
Yeah, the message is, we got to keep moving on. We have to keep working, believing in the team, keeping our heads up, even though this is a really tough one. yeah, we know the next stretch of games is going to be really tough because it's against LAFC and New York. But, you know, we go in believing that we can give a game to anyone, and yeah, we're going to go in there and give it our all.
Nice. Speaking of that, I mean, like you mentioned it, you're playing two really tough teams. How important does it become to pull out some points from these teams, given that, you know, Charlotte FC's away record isn't that great?
Yeah, I mean, it's crucial to get, you know, points on the road these next couple games because the playoff race is tight, and you know, we're trying to stay above that level, the 7 spot or 6 spot, and yeah, so these games are super crucial.
Nice, awesome. And finally, man, word goes around, you know, Adam spoke that you're a really good cook, man. Is that true? Can you confirm that to the people that want to know?
For certain dishes, yes. I've been recently working on pizza dough. I don't eat pizza too much, but you know, when my family comes down here, I like to treat them to a really good pizza. So I spend a lot of time, you know, making the dough from scratch, and I got a pizza stone and trying to get a pizza steel because that's a good one too, and that gets it really thin and crispy. So.
You heard it here first, folks. You know, pizza place opened by Ben coming in the future. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, no problem.
Top Bin 90. Our podcast is all about soccer, all things soccer.
Soccer has arrived in Charlotte. We are ready to party.
They're classy too, man. I can wear this on a date.
People who are most successful are the ones who don't just give up